I really enjoyed the experience. It was great as a teacher to be able to go and put into practice some of the things that we were doing at school. So very much at school you do charity work. So for example, I'd always made shoe boxes with children for about the last 10 years or so. So it was partly the thought that sixth formers that had made shoe boxes since they were year sevens could actually go out and see some of the communities that they'd been giving to, rather than it just being photographs on a slide that other people brought in to show them. Bringing it to life, the children, that charity work isn't just something done by other people who go overseas, that you can do it yourself. I think that they got a very big shock to start off with. And one of the things I thought was really good about the trip was, for them, it was enough to rattle their cage. It was enough for them to see what poverty was and deprivation and denied access to citizenship and the things that they read about in the paper. So they saw all of that, but it wasn't so horrific that it really traumatised them. So I think they were able to see, yes, there's real inequality, and yes, by going out we made some children have a nicer time, but I don't think they'll be bearing scars of what they've seen. But for my group of kids, they had the cages rattled, they played with some kids, they did craft work with them, they made them smile, you know, they made some old ladies' day, and that was really, really great. So I think they could feel positive that they had actually made a difference without feeling they had the whole cares of the world on their shoulders. I would say it's definitely beneficial. I think every one of the children that we took had a fantastic time. I mean, there were tears, but there was a lot of laughter as well. And as a group of young people, they were very, very different. The kids that we brought back were emotionally far more mature, I think, and they'd really grown through the experience. And that wasn't just what they were doing in the day, it was also the debriefing sessions and the way that they talked through their strengths and weaknesses. And I felt at some point I was seeing them grow as people in front of my eyes as they reflected on what had happened to them or on, to a friend during the day. Some real friendships across different friendship groups. So the children who I took out didn't all know each other before they went. Obviously they were in the same school, but they didn't really know each other. And obviously a week like that creates great bonds of friendship, and those bonds of friendship continued after they got back, even though they were from different social groups.